Woohoo!
Welcome. It's another poignant, life-saving episode of Felicia's Arc. That's weird. Hello all, I am the girl the boat is named after, Felicia, obviously. Actually, here's a fun fact for you. Did you know that the word arc is actually Latin for the word box? I'm guessing Noah's Ark is not very hydrodynamic, but it does sound better than the literal word box, doesn't it? Welcome to Felicia's... I'm not going there. So today we're going to be looking at one of the great classic video game species, the frog. But as always, let's find out first who the survivor is from last week's episode. And the winner is...
Okay, you guys, you all really wanted a Bono, so I'm making an exception. She's on the Ark. Sorry, zombie horses. Oh yeah, no chocobos. Giant chicken monsters freak me out. Sorry.
All right, let's dive into frogs. First is Frogger, the classic, suicidal frog, constantly obliterated every time he attempts to reach his goal. Actually, you know what? That's low-hanging fruit. We are above that. Cut. Someone's fired. Anybody. We're just gonna take him off the list and reset. First is a frog from Zuma. The first thing that came to my mind when I was blasting balls in this game was, whoa, this would make a freaking awesome gun turret. I mean, really, all we'd have to do is install some kind of rotating plate and sit on him. Not that I anticipate taking a lot of fire on the Ark, but it's always good to be prepared, man. And look how OCD he is. I mean, everything has to match the colors. I love that about him. It could definitely come in handy. But then it can be insanely annoying because it's my ship and I have OCD and I want to do it one way and he'd do it the other and be like, fight, fight. Plus, would you like to wake up to that face? Are you kidding? Freaky. Our second choice is Frog from Chrono Trigger. The list of advantages of having this guy on your team is huge. He is a knight, hot, so saving him means saving frogs and chivalry. Usually a frog is some kind of sappy prince who's waiting for a princess desperate enough to put their lips on an amphibian. Desperate. But does this guy look like some kind of weenie frog prince to you? Is he sitting around waiting? No. Hells to the bells, no. Frog straps on his sword, he doubles down on the quest, and this is the kind of frog you want to help you rebuild a world. Possible downsides. You know what? I actually don't even know there's a downside to this guy. He's cool as hell every time he's in the party. The only possible, picky, really superficial Seinfeld thing I could think of, it's a stretch, but just look at the size of his left arm. I mean, just look at it. Holy crap, what is he doing with that thing? I mean, it's the size of his whole body. It's bigger. Like, his other arm isn't that big. Does it have something to do with the sword? Let's not go there. Next up, oh God. Okay, did you really just show that? Okay. If there was any question as to whether or not I am someone who's about second chances, let the record show that I can be merciful. Yes, I have listed Battletoads. It's a cool game. But this game sent me into such a rage face that I almost ripped the cartridge out and ate it on camera in the vlog. Click to watch it. It's not pretty. But we're cool now. So let's take a deep breath and look at this objectively. What's great about having a Battletoad on board? Personal bodyguard. Check. The ability to use a variety of tools. Training with ropes. High-speed vehicles. Check. Every good ship needs a rescue jet ski in case someone goes overboard, right? So where would the downsides be to having one of these muscle-bound amphibians on board? Well, for starters, they suck. I'm sorry, I can't get over it. I lied. I was trying, I lied. I actually lied about getting over it. I lied about everything. They can use tools, but they still get their asses kicked. They can use ropes, but they still fall to their death. They use that stupid, irritating, idiotic, impossible jet ski thing, and I want to kill them every time I see them, and they still crash. I hate them. You, the viewers. I gave you the tools, but if you vote for them, I will hunt you down and kill you. Slippy from Star Fox is next on our list. I'm calm now. Who doesn't love Slippy? Yeah, he's a little bit of a worrywart, pun, but he's loyal, he's skilled, and he's daring. Plus, when you pause to consider the difficulties of navigating an R-Wing and lightning-fast space combat, you gotta give Slip some credit. This dude knows how to think on his webbed toes. Another pun, stop it. Yeah, I know Star Fox is on the rails, but that's beside the point. Slippy is an ace, and if I was a starfighter pilot and Starbuck or Wedge weren't available, Slippy would be like, my fourth choice. Unfortunately, navigating an R-Wing isn't the same as navigating an Ark, and chances would be that Slippy wouldn't be prepared for the harsh life of the ocean. He's a delicate flower. The modern conveniences of his advanced society might make the transition to grizzled sailor a bit jarring. Slippy's also prone to freaking out. High maintenance is the last thing we want onto the Ark, so GTFO, Slippy. Or you can vote for him, whatever. Next is the annoying thing from Crazy Frog Racer. I was actually not prepared for how much fun this game is. Okay. Let's all be honest, he barely looks like a frog. There's something really with his face. I'm assuming he is one because he's obviously nuts and he's kind of the best character in the game. We all love frogs, so just go with it. A huge plus working for the annoying thing it's a 3-word name, yes, is the fact that he's impervious. He's launching off ramps at like 200 miles per hour. You know, sea voyages are not safe, and the world that waits for us afterwards is not gonna be any safer. So the whole fearless, almost immortal thing really works in his favor. But really, let's go back to the initial question. Is he a frog? And don't forget that there is a huge downside to this guy. His name is the annoying thing. He embodies it. It took all of 5 seconds for me to want to punch him in the face after hearing that stupid remix. Horrible, horrible remix that made me want to dance. Also, I don't like that you can see his butt. Maybe you guys don't care, but you're not, you know, how can I be on the boat with this guy? Cover it up, man. Last, we bring it home with someone who is dear to my heart. Scout Mini Marshes, my husband in Skyrim. Shut up, you speciesist. He's an amphibian, and that is close enough to a frog, and you cannot expect me to leave him behind. He is sweet. He's filled with unconditional love, and he just hands me money when I ask for it. He keeps my place clean. He doesn't get clingy when I've been away adventuring for weeks at a time. Most importantly, when I tell him to get in that damn kitchen and make me a sandwich, he goes a step further and he cooks me a full meal that enhances my experience point gain. The man knows me. The only downside to Scout is what happens to me if Scout doesn't get on the arc. Okay, so this show is really about you guys choosing. You gotta make the call, but take a moment. Memorize my sad face before choosing this week. This is my sad face. This, vote for him. So there you go, Scout Mini Marshes and the other trash. You make the call, and don't forget to cast your vote in the comments on who will be allowed that coveted space on board Felicia's arc. Voting also enters you into that thing that we talk about. Now I'm gonna get hit. Ha! Ah! What the, really? What the f is this thing? See you guys next time. Please subscribe to Geek and Sundry to keep us going. Bye. Come here. See this intern? You're never gonna see him again. You're fired! And